Welcome to the channel. This is Deb from Just Do Something Homestead, and today we're making dog treats. The first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 325. The very first thing you're going to do is put parchment paper onto a baking sheet. And at that point, we're going to start mixing up our ingredients. The first ingredient is 1 cup of peanut butter. We use a lot of organic food at home, and what I have is Teddy's organic peanut butter. The reason I like this peanut butter is that it is strictly peanuts. Now, when you use an organic one, though, you have to be careful because it separates, so it takes a lot of stirring to get it back into what it needs to be for the consistency. I'm going to add 1 cup of peanut butter into a large mixing bowl. The next ingredient is milk, and I, as you know, buy organic, so it is 3/4 cup of milk. Close. See if I can do this without spilling it. Oh yes, success. All right, and 1 egg. And again, I use organic eggs, even for the dog. Now next year we should have our eggs. We have chickens now, but or in the spring we'll have them, but they are not going to be laying for quite a while, so for now, we buy organic eggs. Usually we get it from the farm if we can. One egg. Mix well with a rubber scraper. And my peanut butter is being a little difficult, so it's going to take me a little while, but get this all mixed in so it is very consistently smooth. All right, and that's mixed in pretty well. We are going to add the dry ingredients. The next ingredient is 2 cups of flour, and again, I'm using organic flour. 2 cups. And I'm going to level that off with the back of my knife so it's nice and level. And after that, I am going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. All right, at this point, I'm going to stir in 2 cups of flour and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. That is going to make this extremely thick, but just keep working it in. If you need to, you can use your hands. And I'm going to stir this in. Now, the last 2 ingredients, we're going to stir in some oats, and we're going to stir in chopped bacon. All right, I have just put it on the counter, and I'm going to mix it in as if I am making a dough, which I am. It's a peanut butter dough, but you're going to just keep folding it over. And it is very, very thick, and I still have a couple ingredients to add, which is the bacon and the oatmeal. Earlier today, I cooked the bacon and I fried it very, very crisp. I am going to take that bacon now and chop it up using my food chopper, just like this. All right, so it is in small pieces, and I'm going to go through and chop up 2, 3, 4 pieces of this bacon. I've chopped the bacon so it's very, very small pieces, and that's what I'm going to stir into my dough. I also have what's known as the steel cut oatmeal. This looks a lot different than the oatmeal most of you are used to. Let's see if I can get the lid off. It looks more like a grain, but I'm going to add a little of this. An easiest way is to take my dough, make a center in it, and I'm going to put some bacon in there and some oats in there, and then I'm going to knead it, just like that, and mix it on in. The next step is to roll it all out. It's extremely thick at this point, so you're gonna wanna make them as thick as you want, but I'm gonna aim for less than a ½ inch thick. I don't want them too thick that they don't cut or cook evenly. So roll it on out. After rolling the dough out, I'm going to use a dog bone shaped cutter, and I'm just going to go around and see how many I can get onto my baking sheet. Remember, you want to cover your baking sheet with parchment paper. So I'm going to continue cutting them out till I get it all filled up. Here is one tray ready to go into the oven, and I have a pretty small sheet, but these are about 3-inch biscuits. Set those in there and cook for 20 minutes at 325. While the first batch is cooking, I am going to re-roll this and make another batch so that they can go right in when that one comes out. I just pulled the first batch out of the oven, and what you're going to do, you've cooked it for 20 minutes, you're going to flip them over because now they're browned at the bottom. We need to brown the top. So you're going to flip them completely over and then put them back in the oven for 10 more minutes. Almost. Smells delicious. And there you have it. This is the first batch of homemade organic doggy treats. And there were 9 in this one. And I still have another sheet and another one going in. So it's a total of 2 dozen 3-inch dog bones. And I can't wait till I'm cool just a bit and see what Betsy thinks. These dog treats smell good enough to eat. They can be kept in your refrigerator for about a week, so make sure you fly through them, up to 2 weeks at the most. If you don't expect to get through 2 dozen in 2 weeks, then I would definitely freeze them and let them thaw before you feed your doggy. If the information you found today was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. That is how I am able to grow my channel. And thank you so much for all of those faithful people who have been watching all along. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Here is a true judgment of whether these are good dog biscuits. So we're gonna get Betsy to try, and she's gonna have to do some of her tricks. She's already doing them, so I think this is promising. All right, so Betsy, sit up. Good job. All right, turn around. Lay down. Lay down. Nope, down. Roll over. Good job. Speak louder. And sit up. Let's see what she thinks. What do you think? I'd call that a big hit.